all the directors, deans, heads, and all the teaching fraternity from the different departments, my dear research scholars, UGPG students, I myself, Dr. Ashish Kumar Srivastava, University Librarian and head of the Department Library and Information Science, welcoming all of you to this online user awareness session. And the session agenda, you people must be knowing about the e-collection, e-services available in Central University Library. How can we maximize e-resources and for the teaching and learning fraternity community? And most important, recently we have launched a press reader application. It is basically a news stand to access all kind of e-magazines, newspaper related to the Hindi, other languages, local, national and international, like other subjects, magazines or e-magazines related to science, political science, economics. There are a number of features. Once you go through this press reader application, you would know about the utility. So today I would like to welcome our special speaker Bhavna Goswami ji, and I am very happy that she is library science professionals. I come to know today only. She is currently taking care of all the client operations related to the refereed, and she is graduate in library information science and English language as well. And she is working since last 5.5 years in the particular fields and taking care of the facilities and services of library and information science. And I would happy to announce that she is also related to teaching and education community. She is actually the writer of novels and other fictions. So I am very happy to have you here, Bhavna ji. Welcome you in this session, and I hope the above session will help all the student faculty members to learn how they can take maximum benefit of library on device, eLibrary, and available e-resources in their teaching, learning, and research routine works. So now I would like to request Bhavna ji to please start the session.
Thank you so much, Ashish sir. It is very pleasant introduction of mine. I just started a career, sir. I have not been very old, but yeah, I would definitely say that I've been very lucky to be a part of this profession, and as well as in refereed, because this has grown me a lot. Before I start, some few people are saying.
I remember that in last session you have gifted me a book. I am not able to recall the name of book.
That was my book only.
Yeah.
So I was just wanted to tell. I mean, there are a few people who might be facing some issue with the voice. The guys, I can confirm you that I am audible, and Ashish sir is clearly audible to all of us. Just check your own mic and the microphone or the speaker, or maybe just reconnect again on the Zoom, because there are just one or two people who has mentioned it here. So otherwise it is clear. I mean, to me it is very clear. And what Ashish said, it is very crisp, clear, and loud. So I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yeah.
I'll straight away go to the platform. I will explain things very easily so that everyone will be able to see how things work. Just confirm somebody if you can see my screen now. Ashish sir, is this my screen is visible to you? It has this, your website, your university website.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. I'm just shut down my video so that there will not be any connection issue. So basically, this particular session will be, I will divided it into 6 parts. Okay, the very first part is how you can log in on this onto the system, why you should access the e-library and these things. The second one is what content is available on this platform. Third, how our faculty members, our researchers can search into the platform, how they can get more benefit of this being a researcher. The fourth one is personalization, how you can make it your own e-library. Fifth one is, of course, press reader, which Ashish has already mentioned that we have recently take up the press reader. It's a news stand, news and newspaper and magazine stand. And I hope that you guys will love it, the platform. And the sixth one is support. In case you face any kind of issue, how you will reach out to us and how we will help you out. Okay. So I'm going to, I orient you and give you this awareness session in these 6 parts. Every section will be of 10 minutes. So now the very first point is how you will be able to find the link. So once you are on the website, you have 2 options to find the link of the e-library. One thing is, if you know your university website, it is csjmu.referee. Or csjmu.ac.in. From here, you will just click on this university, hover on this university option, and under facilities, you will find this central library option. Just click over here and then click on this e-library button. It's very, very simple. In case you don't want to go through this, the URL is very simple. Just whatever the browser you are using, Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, anything it could be, just go to your browser and search csjmu.referee.com. This is a simple URL of the e-library, and this will take you to the home page of the e-library platform. That's the one thing, that how you can find the link of the e-library. The second thing is how a user, how all of you can log in onto the platform. So currently 6,000 students and faculty are already a part of this e-library platform. For an example, there could be some of the conditions. One, you already have your credential, you are currently using this platform, and you don't have any kind of issue in logging into the platform. That's the condition number 1, okay, which is great part. The second condition is you are an existing user. You might be in second year, third year, fourth year of student, and as I was already telling you that there are 6,000 users are already registered on the platform. So might be that you didn't know, but your account is already registered on the platform. So what will happen if you don't know if your account is registered or not? All you need to do is just write your email address, whatever your registered email address of the university, your Gmail, Yahoo, or it could be anything. Just type in here and do this forgot password button. If you do this, and if it shows this particular screen, forgot password, ask you for email address again, type in your email address and click on reset password. If it sends you the OTP, okay, on your registered email address, it means your account is already registered with us. Your email has received one OTP. You need to write down that OTP here, and once you submit it, you will be able to get reset your password. That is the condition number 2, which means you don't know if your account is registered or not, but maybe if it is registered, you will receive an OTP. If your account is not registered for any particular reason, you won't get this OTP, not even this screen. Before that only, the platform will say that your account is not registered on the platform. It will give you some kind of pop-up. Let me show that pop-up also. So for an example, I am doing some of my personal email address, which is this. Let me see if like for an example, I don't know my account is registered or not, and I'm doing this. So let me click on this forgot password button. I'm writing the email address again and reset password. So this is the kind of error this gives me, that that my account is not registered on this platform. You won't receive any kind of OTP if your account is not registered. If this is the case, then my colleague Vanshika is here in the meeting. She'll be sending a link of registration. For if you are not registered on the platform and you have Gmail or Yahoo email address, in that case you need to fill out this Google form, which my colleague will be sending you in chat box. So make sure you fill that out. The third option is for an example, you are a student or a faculty not registered on the platform, but have official email address, which means that ends with csjmu.ac.in. if you have that email address, you can do this. So this is the third option for the login and registration. Don't have an account, sign up here. But make sure to sign up on the platform. You need to have the official email address. Or only csjmu.ac.in. You cannot register your account using your Gmail, Yahoo, or any email, right? So just type in your name, your official email address of the university, and your self-chosen password. Click on the sign up button. Again, you will receive an OTP, and then you can confirm and create your account. So these are the three options. If there is any doubt in these processes, just confirm me. I can repeat it once. One option, you are already registered, you just don't know your password. In that way, click on write down your email address, click on forgot password, you will receive an OTP, and you can change the password. Second option, you don't know you are registered or not, but you do the same procedure of forgot password. The platform will give you a pop-up that you are not registered on the platform, right? In that case, you have two options. Either you have the official email address, or you have the personal email address, right, with Yahoo or email. If you have the official email address, you can use the sign up option and create your own account. If you do not have the official email address, in that case, you have to fill out the Google form, which my colleague has shared in the chat box. Use that link, use that form, and just submit your responses. My team, the referee team and the library team will send you your username and password within 24 hours of you filled out that form. So just don't go to the library within 2, 3, 4 hours that I have filled the form and I have not received it. Of course, we will only be able to register the account once in a day. So for an example, if you are submitting your emails, your responses in that Google form right now, make sure that you will somehow receive your username password maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow morning, right? Anytime within 24 hours. So you need to wait until 24 hours. In case you do not get your username password, then you can either reach out to the library, you can ask them, or you can always reach out to us. Our email address and the mobile number is written over here in the footer of the eLibrary. All of you can write us an email at support@referee.com. The one thing which you need to absolutely make sure is that whenever you write an email to us, make sure you definitely mention some of the details like your name, your email address, your department, and especially that you are a student of CSJMU. Referee is currently running in more than 400 campuses. So if you do not mention that you are a student of CSJMU, we didn't know. Okay, so make sure that it will be great if you just mention that you are a student of CSJMU in the subject itself of the email, right? It will be very helpful for us, and we will be very quick in responding to you if we know that you are a CSJMU student. So I hope this is clear, like how you can find the link and how you can log into the platform. That's the part number 1. Now the part number 2. So as for an example, I am a student. I already have a credential and I know how to log in. My email address is this, and this is my password. I am logging into this, right? Once you have this username and password, you can access this platform from anywhere across the globe. There is no restriction that you can access it only in campus or somewhere else. Either you are in your hostel, either you are at your hometown, either you are traveling, or anywhere globe. Once you have the username and password of this platform, you can access it. Now the very, very important question is, why do I need to access it? I mean, what is important here? How it will going to help me in my studies and in my career, right? So let me tell you that what this eLibrary platform is serving to you, right? So for an example, just once you log in onto the platform, click on the eResource button. This is the eResource button. Now you will see there are 4 tabs. One is by discipline, second one is by publisher, third is by format, and fourth is by collection. By disciplines means subjects. So for an example, if you're a student of, let's say, geology, okay, click on geology, and what will happen is you will be able to browse the content by this particular subject category. There are some filters which you can use. For example, publishers, author, media type. For example, you just wanted to see the ebooks related to geology. Just click on this ebook button. You see that there are 55 ebooks are available on this platform, right? The second one is you also have this filter called access. So in this access option, you can see open access as well as subscribed. Now, what is the difference between these two? Open access means which is available freely across the globe, across the system. I mean, these ebooks are available freely in open access domain in Google or any browser, right? These ebooks are actually subscribed by your university, right? So which means that your university, your library are actually paying for these ebooks particularly, right? So you just click on any of the book and you will be able to read it. So this particular book is from Taylor and Francis. So we have a subscription of Taylor and Francis. So this platform has a mix of subscribed as well as open access collection. So this particular book is a paid one. As you can see, you have full access. For an example, you are a student, this may be a reference book, and you maybe need it for some kind of your research or maybe your project, for any kind of assignment that you received in. And sometimes it happens that you don't be able to find the print books inside the library. In that case, what you can do is just come to this eLibrary, find your book, and no matter how many of the students wanted to access this, all 6,000 people who are registered on the platform can access this particular book at the same time. Okay, so there will not be kind of like shortage of the contents. You all can access this book anytime. You can download this book in your system. Just click on this download button and the PDF will be downloaded, will be open, and you can download it as per chapter and the complete book entirely. Just see how the particular publisher works. This will take us some time to load. We'll come back. So similarly, this is how you can filter, this is how you can browse the content, this is how you can filter the content. If you don't like this view, you can always change the view as well. So this is, we call it grid view, and this is, we call it title view, right? So you can also see the content like this. But like this, you will be able to see more information, right? Because it has more place. That's it. So apart from the discipline, you can also browse the content by publisher. And this is the most important aspect, especially in the second section, that what content your university is currently subscribing to. So, for like law database, law users, the university has subscribed to Air Online database, which is a law database. Astral ebooks is common. Bhasha Prakashan ebooks, Bibliotex, Digicosh ebooks, Economic and Political Weekly, this is a standalone publication. Hine Online is an law database again. ISID, JGate is common for engineering, management, and all the data, all the subject domains. This is an open access. National Digital Library. Press Reader, I will come up separately on this at the last of the session particularly. SCC Online is again our law database. Specifically for SCC Online, I would like to inform you of a few things. Whosoever the law people are currently joined this session, SCC Online is slightly different. So for all the publication that you are currently using it and the part of this eLibrary platform, you can just click on this read button and you will be able to access it. But for SCC Online case, please make sure that you need to further log in. Okay. Here you will find this IP login option and you need to write down your email address. So, I mean, whatever your registered email address with the eLibrary, with the library, or it could be anything, just type in your email address here and click on login. After that only you will be able to, because SSC Online identifies you as a user. One more thing. For example, your account is not registered on SCC Online, then what you can do, just click on this register here option. But they will just ask you for one or two details. One is your login ID, your email address, your name. And once you do this, they will also ask you that in what year are you going to pass out from the university. So maybe it could be 2025, 26, anything. Just write it down and then you will be able to register onto the system. And after that, you will be able to log in into it. So this is one of the exceptions where you need to further log in on the platform. Similarly, Taylor and Francis eBooks Info Uttar Pradesh, this is also an open access repository, and World Technologies. So these maximum of these are actually an ebooks, which is textbooks and reference books subscribed by the university. Apart from this, you can also browse the content by format. So remote access databases, let's say if you just wanted to see all the ebooks available, no matter from which publisher or open access or subscribe, you can see it here. You can further do this. So you can further actually in ebooks, you can filter it by by discipline, by department. You just wanted to see from engineering and technology ebooks, just click over here. Then you will find all the ebooks in this, right? You can also filter down by year, published year, like this 2018, 19, and 20. Access subscribe almost all our subscribed ebooks. Then author wise, any particular author you wanted to see. For an example, I'm just randomly, you have the search option as well. You can search in here, like this is Abhishek Gupta. There are 6 books from Abhishek Gupta, right? So you can use it like that. Apart from this, you can you can remove these filters as well. Once you log in, you have this publisher and media. So that's how you can find out your own relevant content using browsing feature as well as filters. Okay. Now, the most important part again here is by collection. So the CSJMU library team is really hard working in this particular thing, that they are uploading many important things. So this particular section is for the library. They can upload any kind of content for your information. For an example, they are uploading news coverage of CSJMU. Any news published related to your university is a part of this eLibrary platform, which your university library is doing it currently. So for an example, from the October 2022, if you click on this view resources, you can see all the days, like from 1st October to all the dates. So this is 13th October news clippings. Just click on the read button and you will be able to see all the clippings which comes in any newspaper on 13th of October. Okay. So just like this, and you can read it, right? This is again very helpful for you. Apart from this, university also have this Gyan Sanchay. I think you all know about this platform. Gyan Sanchay is also kind of a new repository platform where your faculty and faculties of all the colleges and the university is uploading their content. Just click on any of these, let's say this physiotherapy, and you will be able to see in their notes uploaded on Gyan Sanchay. And we have integrated that Gyan Sanchay platform with this eLibrary as well. So I mean, it is auto synced. So you can access all Gyan Sanchay content through eLibrary as well. Yeah, so all these are the again faculty notes. Just if you click on any of the read button, this will open in the Gyan Sanchay platform itself. You can read it out, right? That's again an important thing. We also have integrated here CSJMU thesis. So CSJMU has their own research inputs for in the country, and we have many theses published and written by our researchers, our PhD, our scholars. If you click on anyone like this Department of Geography, you will be able to see all the theses written by your seniors and the PhD scholars here. You can always click on the read button and this will take you to the Shodh Ganga platform where all these theses are currently hosted. So whatever I've showed you here till now, all these 4 lines, these are the content available on the platform. This particular content, we call it academic, right? All you need to do, I mean, related to your courses, related to your studies. Apart from this, we also have this called explore more section, right? From here, we understand that student will not always come to the library for reading ebooks or journals, right? We need to have some kind of content which kind of leisure reading and non-academic content. In that ways, we have added this expert talk section here. So you will see there are 10,000 expert talks here available from TED. There are some of the very renowned big things and TED channels, and you can just click on this watch button and this particular video will open. So for an example, if you are looking for something to access, not primarily maybe academic, then you can always spend some of your time listening to these videos, listening to these TED Talks as well. Apart from this, we also have 16,000 content, 16,000 leisure reading content available on this platform. This will be audiobook, poetry, and classics. If you click on these classics, this is completely green and gold open access content. So if you click over here, you want to read any book, just click on the read button and you will be able to access the entire book, right? So this kind of open classics and novels can also you can also read it from this platform. one important input that we have recently received from the library, and we have made it a part of this eLibrary platform. We further be improvise it on this. We have added some important links. So there are many links like NPTEL, like Vidya Mitra, right? Like Google Scholar, like EG Pathshala, IGNU, right? Springer Open Access, CBSC publications. So these are the all the links and the sources from where you can also you can also find the content. This has some research tools. This has some plagiarism tools as well. This has many open access collections. So I mean, you just need to come down to it and find what is more relevant for you, right? We are going to add in the here we are also going to add a category section through which you can also categorize it and use it further. So this is all about the content currently available on the platform. This is how the one thing that I showed you here is the browsing mechanism. Okay, and here my second part will end, that what content is available, why you should access this eLibrary, what is helpful for you here. Now the third part of this orientation session would be this search option, how you can search onto this platform particularly. So for an example, I mean, obviously if you're a student of, let's say, environment, and you wanted to search an ebook related to climate change, you don't want it to find go one by one into these links, right? All you can do is just search here is like climate change. That's it. Like you do in Google, right? You have this simple simple search option here, and whenever you search, you will find many content available on this. Now let me show you, whenever you do a search, how you can from these 1415 results, how you can find the one that you are actually needing for. First of all, again, you have to use these filters. Like from here, you can see you're getting some theses, you will be getting some ebooks as well, and a lot of content. First you need to do is click on this access button. Make sure what content you wanted to access. Either it is open access or it is subscribed. Let's say for me, I wanted to see some climate change content in subscribed content. So this is something I've done. Now let me see what I mean. I as I told you that most of the content on the platform are the ebooks. So from climate change, I have found these ebooks. Now the next thing you should do is find the publisher. I mean, from which publisher you wanted to access the content. Maybe it could be World Technologies, from Bibliotex, from Astral, or maybe Taylor and Francis. Let's say I wanted to access the ebooks from Taylor and Francis. So these are the three books available from on Taylor and Francis related to climate change. And if I wanted to read this particular book, I will just click on this read button and I will have the content access, right? So this is how you will also be able to fetch out the content and find what is more relevant to you and what you are actually looking forward to. Apart from this, you can, whenever you do a search, you can also see that you will see there are few more tabs here, right? Like collection, like news, like more in expert talks and leisure reading as well. But most important, which especially I wanted to push it on for researchers and faculty members and HODs, that most of the times we are not looking for any particular topic for ebooks or journals or theses or video lectures. We are mostly looking forward to research articles, right? All you need to do is from eResources to just switch the tab from eResources to article. Once you do that, you will be able to see that platform has already fetched out 984 research and news article from these sources, from Press Reader, from Hain Online, from DOAG, and from JGate. I don't need to go separately on these publisher platforms. I don't need to go Hain Online. Okay, I just do a simple search of climate change and I get these results, right? As you can see, there are many content is available. Now let's say this is on climate change. This is a Press Reader article, which we are going to talk about in later on. You just need to click on this read button and you will directly land on the Press Reader page of this particular article, right? In whatever, so this particular article has published on 30th October. Maybe this will going to publish, actually this is pre-published. As you can see, Business Today is not yet published offline, but it is actually published online on Press Reader. So that one benefit of Press Reader would be, obviously I will talk about it once I'll come down to it, but you can always see this. So this is business today, and this has a small blog on climate change related to my particular strategy, right? This particular article has published in Hain Online. Okay, so I will just, if I click on this read button, I will again directly reach out to the Hain Online page of this particular article, and I can get it. So when you do these kind of search, this will saves a lot of your time, because you don't need to go to individual platforms searching again and again for the same query. You are just searching over here on this platform, and you are getting from any source you wanted to. If you wanted to search, you wanted to get the result from JGate, just click on this button, and rest everything will removed from the search result, and only 85 results from JGate will come in front of you. If you click on any of these, the JGate page will be open. And this is an Elsevier article, and you can always read the full text of this particular article as well. So this is how strong the search mechanism work over here. A few more specific things which I wanted to mention here, and how you can do into this system. So the kind of way I have searched here over here, this is kind of lengthy process. Now let me show you a very simple process and very easy process, especially when you are looking for a research article. You can see this filter option right from here also. You can search in title, you can search in author, you can search in everything, or you can restrict your search by media type as well. So for an example, I don't want to search in all publication, but I wanted to search in articles, right? And so what I can do is, now I am searching for, let's say, family law, right? So now I got the result related to family law, like this, right? And now I straight away landed on the article. I have not reached out to eResources. Earlier, that was different, right? When I searched climate change, it first sent me on eResources, then I had to switch. But here, when I intentionally selected the article, I have directly landed upon in this tab, and I have all these 561 research article from all the sources, right? So you can again filter down these sources. I have also got one result from EPW again. So earlier it won't have that option. So that's the second option, how you can search. There is one more option of search mechanism through which you can do some complex searches. So I'm again going back to the home page, and let me show you this option. So this is an advanced search. This gear button close to the search page. This is an advanced search. From here also, you can either search in eResources or in article. Let's see, I wanted to search very complex query in articles. So the article title is already selected. I am again doing this, like say family law, but this time I just wanted to search from, let's say, 2000 to 2022. I am putting this. You can also do. You can also restrict to author if you know no one. You can also restrict to any publication title if you know about that, right? We can do the, like for an example, EPW article. We can find it over here. You can do that. So apart from this, what you can do is, I'm just unselecting all, and I'm just only wanted to search in Hain Online. I don't want to search family law in everything. I just wanted to search family law in Hain Online from 2000 to 2022. Let's see what I will get. So this is we call advanced search, and you can, for any kind of complex queries, you will be able to see it. So as you can see, these are the research articles I have got here. And next thing is, these all are the research article I have got. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Actually, we have received a message from the different department heads.
Okay.
That the limit of only 100 users can now participate. So they are not able to join particular session.
Okay. Okay. Just give me a moment, sir. Let me just check it. Huh? Just give me. I need 2 minutes.
Sure.
So we are checking it. Maybe in a while, other people will also be able to join it. Okay. I mean, the team is checking.
Now they can join.
Give us 2 minutes. I mean, till then I am continuing it. I mean, my team is checking in behind, and it will be fixed in a while. I'll get the confirmation from them. Okay. Okay. So from here, you can see that now we have received only the research article from Hain Online. And one thing which is very, very important, and especially for researchers, you can see that on every article, I'm able to see this citation, right? This article has 11 citation. This don't have any citation. This is also not. This has 626 citation. Now, I'm a researcher. I need something very relevant article related to family law, maybe from High Online. How would I know that which one is the highly relevant out of all these 200 results which I fetched from High Online? Which one of which one is the most highly relevant? We have this. We call it sorting option, right? You can sort the content by using these some of the options. So one is title A to Z, second is Z to A, third is year wise. For an example, this particular article 2000 article comes on top. You wanted to see the result from 2022, you can click on this year button, and then you will be able to see the very latest research article. So as you can see, this is 2022 published article. This has 701 citations, right? Obviously, of course, this is more relevant. Then we have this option called citations. If you click on this button, citations button, now you can see that this particular article has 3051 citation, which is huge, right? Now I can say, yeah, this particular article is the highly relevant. This published in 2003. So it is again totally up to you. Either are you looking for a latest article, then also you can use this filter option, and you by using this year option, you can get the highly latest article. And if you are looking more of a citation counts, then also you can use this. So you can actually play with this whole system, and you have these options. So now I can say, for example, if I'm looking for a citation count, then for me this particular article is more relevant than any other one. So this has 3000, this has 2555 citation, and accordingly you can see all the citation counts over here, right? Apart from this, one more thing which you can do. So for an example, every time you just don't need to search, go home page and search, and go home page and search. You have this option called edit your search. You have modify your search. If you click over here, whatever the search you have previously done, you can see. And you're now, for example, if you want to do like not from 2000 to
किसे बोला था उन्होंने
कि सभी समय लैब होंगे
हाँ
बोले भाई क्यों तुम ऐसा करो शुरू कराओ
एक बस मीटिंग चल रही है हमारी
चलो 10 बात करें
So for an example, you don't want to search from 2000 to 2022, but you can further wanted to modify it, you can do that. So I mean, these all are the things which I'm sure our researchers, our faculty members are already know about it. So this is people, if you have so for an example, I know people are raising some hands. Can you please just type in your queries in the chat box? At the end of the session, we will either ask you to talk to us, or maybe just type in your queries in the chat, and we will definitely answer all of them. Okay. Apart from these, so just to recall once, I have told you how you can access. I told you what content is available. I have told you how you can search the content, how you can find your relevant content. And now the fourth section is personalization. What personalization is? So I am a student, I am a faculty. I don't want every time when I come to the platform, or for an example, I'm reading a particular book. I don't want to come every time and search for the same book again and again. I need to have some kind of a section where I could save my content, where I can keep my current readings, right? So for an example, you are currently let's say reading some of the ebooks. Let's see this one, rare earth material is something you are currently reading to. You have on all the records, you have these three options. Let me explain you what about these. For an example, you wanted to read this book, you are reading currently this book for your project or anything. You want to save this book into your reading list. So this has an option called add to reading list. If you click on this button, either you can create a folder here, or if you see this folder called my favorites, right? If you click on this my favorites option and save it. Let me do some more books. So for an example, gravitation also, this book I'm also saving in my favorites. Saved it. and computer system architecture. This also I have saved it. So the idea is whenever you go to a book which you are currently reading into and you don't want it to go every time, you can actually add those book in your favorite section. And whenever you log in, on your login itself, on the home page, we have created this called my favorite section, and here you will find all the content which you are currently reading to. You don't need to search, you don't need to find anything, you just log in and you will find those content on the home page. This is personalized independent user feature. Every student can have their own favorite section on the homepage. Okay, I think this is very helpful. If you're I'm sure if you in whatever course, in whatever year you are currently in, whatever book you are currently reading into, the library has so much ebooks, so many textbooks and reference books. You definitely find some content. The first job is obviously for you first to get your account logged in, and second to find your relevant content. Once you find your relevant content, make sure you add it on the my favorite section. Now, for an example, for researchers, for many people, maybe you won't be able, because this has a limit. You can add, let's say, 5, 10, 15 books over here on this section. You won't be able to add everything here, right? So what you can do is, if you exhaust the limit here, and or maybe you may be doing some kind of project which you don't want it to show on the homepage itself, you can again do few more things. So for an example, in this case, let me tell you the second option. Maybe this is the book which you wanted to add, but not in your favorites, right? In that case, click on this add to reading list option, and then you can actually, this has a create new folder. You can create a folder. You can create like project XYZ. It could be anything which you wanted to. But this is my project title, and I've saved it. Now, in this case, this book doesn't go on the homepage. This actually goes on your. This is here you will find your name written. So once you click on your name, here you will find the reading list option. If you click on this reading list option, you will see the folder created here. So obviously my favorite is already on top, which you are able to see on the homepage. But you can always see this project option, which you can create as many folders as you can. And also you can see that the book it cannot be only book. It could be journals, it could be your articles, it could be any kind of media type. You can add on here, right? Now there are a few more personalized features in reading list itself. From here you can do, click on the, let's say I wanted to select this document. Now what I can do here, from here you have the option to export the citation. I'm sure most of again our researchers are doing, are known to, how to export the citation and do. But whatever you are reading from this particular platform, you can export the citations in APA, MLN, Chicago, right? In whatever format you are looking for. We are soon going to integrate this Zotero also on the platform, so that you have, the universe of citation formats. But for now we have only APA, MLN, Chicago, and you can export the citation of any document which you are currently reading onto the platform in these three formats. You can also email these documents to your friends. So this asks you for your email address and a kind of message which you wanted to send. Just make sure you cannot read the document, you cannot share the document with any of the outsider of the CSJMU. Obviously the book will not be shared, only the URL of these books will be shared. And to access these books, the person should also have an account on eLibrary. I hope that's clear. So whenever you share a document with your friends, they will receive it that, okay, your friend has shared this document, but to log in to access those books, to access those content, they should also log in on the platform, and then only they will be able to see the content which you have shared. You can delete the document which no more of your use, or maybe go back, right? There are some more features like webhooks, saved searches and reading history. Whatever you're reading, you can see it here. Whatever you're searching, you can search those say you can save your searches as well in webhooks. So if there is anything that you are reading on the internet, on Google, maybe let's say, so I've searched climate change. Maybe I did there is called Wikipedia page of this climate change, which I think is highly relevant for me, and I have to take most of the information from this page. What I can do is I can save this particular page on eLibrary. So here, what I can do is, this is the webbook option link over here. Click on this, paste the link, get the data. This will fetch all the details which it's needed. So let me, this is not fetched here. Wikipedia, this is also Wikipedia. I mean, you can write it whatever you want to and save it. So any document which you are reading on internet and currently not a part of your CSJMU library, still you can make it a part over here. You can add links, you can add external links here, but just make sure that you do not add any irrelevant content. But first of all, it is obviously personally to you. This is personalized to your experience, but make sure you add only the genuine sources, because the system already has the antivirus. So anything which is not safe will not be able to, you won't be able to add on here. Okay, so that's all about personalization features. I will also about, after ending this session also, I will also again say to people, whosoever is raising the hand, please write in your write your chat box, chat queries in the chat box. I will answer each and every one at the end. Now the second last section, which is the most important and the new addition on the platform, which is press reader. Okay, just close all these external tabs I've opened. Yeah, so on the home page itself, under eResources section, under by publisher, you will be able to see this press reader. This list is alphabetically arranged, so you can easily find it. Press reader e-newsstand. If you click over here, you can see that press reader is basically a platform for newspaper and magazines. Okay, you have two options. We have actually added all the publications here. So either, if you know, for example, you wanted to read India Today, just you can find India Today here. Search into this box and you will find India Today, Hindi and English both, right? That's option number one. Click on this read button and you will directly lead to the India Today page of press reader. Now, but for an example, you don't know, what I wanted to read currently, India Today, or it could be anything, right? In that case, you on the press reader page, you have this first option called press reader platform, right? If you click on this read button, this will take you to the home page of press reader. This is in a home page of press reader. Okay, now from here I will explain you everything. So you can see that these are some of the featured newspaper and magazines. For example, The Hindu, today is The Hindu, Times of India, Economic Time, Cosmopolitan, and you can see all the publications like Business Standard, Chronicle, right? Business Today, Business Traveler, Asian Age, Hindustan Times, Data Quest, Smart Photography. All the leading ones, any name which you know, you will be able to find it here, right? One thing which is, I personally like this platform a lot, so I enjoy explaining it to you. One thing which is also important is that press reader covers 145 countries of the globe. So for example, not just Indian publication. If you wanted to read any publication, let's say from USA, United States, just click on this United States button and done. You will be able to see from the Washington Post, New York Post, Chicago Tribune, all the leading publications of United States, right? And as per se, any country like China, like Pakistan, like Japan, any country that you are looking forward to, you will be able to find it. Now, but for now, let me just focus on India only, right? So this is India. Let me see. Let's see how the publications are available from India. So these are the newspapers and these are the magazines from India. Right now, I already showed the newspaper. Let me click on this, see all of the magazines. Now, from here also, you can see the categories. Now here, for example, you are looking for some of the competition related content, right? Something, let's say, business and current affairs. You can do that. You can further filter things as per the categories. Let's say, for an example, I wanted to read this Frontline, right? Today is only 14th of October. We already have edition of the Frontline. So this will going to publish on 21st of October, but on press reader you have it, right? Click on the read button and you will be able to, you have the entire access of this particular magazine. You can read it very, very easily, right? Now, for an example, let's say this is the news I want to read, but this seems very small. click on the click on the right on this particular news, and you have very amazing options here. So one is text view. For example, if I click on this text view button, I can read the news like this in this format. This is certainly easy for me to read, right? Apart from the previous one. Further, if I click on the right button, I can actually translate this article in any language which I wanted to. So for an example, this is in English, but I wanted to read it in Hindi. You can do that. You can actually translate it and read this particular news in Hindi and in any regional language if you wanted to. Third thing is, for an example, you don't have right time to read this particular news, but you wanted to listen to it.
Bangalore floods.
The planned on planning and urban development in
So every morning when you're coming to university, when you're driving to, you don't need to do anything. Just put the press reader on, click on the newspaper or magazine or any news which you wanted to need to heard. Just play, and you can listen to it. You don't need to you don't even need to read it, right? So you have many options when you this has a great content coverage. At the same time, this has a great features as well, and not just the 21th October edition. You can read any previous edition as well. So this press reader also have the archival section, archivals also. So if you click on any of the dates, you will be able to find the publication. The only one thing which I really wanted to mention you, that because press reader is a very great aggregator of publications. For example, if you ask me, sometimes you might feel sometimes that there was a particular publication was available maybe 2 months back, but now it's not available. The reason being is because managing 7,500 publications on one platform, it's quite difficult. And secondly, the subscription time will keep changing. So on press reader also, the all these publications, so Frontline has some kind of a subscription. They have to renew it further. So sometimes you may find there is a gap, but that's very, very, very rare. I mean, maybe for some publication you find it, but most of the time for the leading one, which you generally reading, you won't face that kind of issue. I just wanted to mention that because sometimes it happens that you'll be reading something and you see that the latest edition hasn't come yet. So maybe sometimes you find it delay, but that's like once in thousands of cases. That's the case. So this is how you can access press reader. You can see all the categories. You can use this particular platform for keeping you up to date. Let me tell you one thing very, very important for the press reader. You might not come on eLibrary for reading ebooks every day. You might not come for research article, but if you are a regular reader, if you read the Hindu every day, you will definitely come to read the Hindu on the platform, right? So make sure if you are not in the habit of reading publications, if you're not newspaper and magazines, please do so, because that will help you in so many cases, right? So this is the second last of my entire thing, and the last section part which I wanted to mention here is before finishing it out, that everything that I showed you here, everything, all the features, all the content, each and everything can also be accessible through CSJMU mobile app. So if you are accessing it through, you are using the Android phone or the iOS, you have these links here. You can just go to the App Store and find CSJMU eLibrary. You will find this mobile app on the App Store, and the same credential which you will be using for the web platform can also be used on the mobile apps. Okay, so you can find this iOS and the Android link available on the homepage of web platform as well. One recommendation: if you are using in mobile, please do not use in the mobile browser. Make sure you install the mobile app, because that will give you a better experience altogether, right? And the experience will be very smooth and very helpful for you. So this is the important thing. And the last one, of course, we have mentioned everything that I've explained here in this session. We have also have this video tutorial on the homepage here. So you can also find this on YouTube. Right, you can find this link on here also on the homepage, watch tutorial. So wherever you stuck, wherever you think that you're not able to access, you can always refer this video tutorial. Apart from this, we have also have this user manual. So under, again, close to your name on these three dots, you can see this user manual. This also you can refer for wherever you feel you need help of. And if even if after checking out the video, after checking out the user manual, if there is anything left which you're not able to figure out, for which you need an assistance, you always have this email address, support@refi.com, and the university library email address, as well as our mobile number. Preference is always email. Please write, if you're facing any issue in logging in accessing the content, in finding the content which you are looking forward to, just write down as an email, and our team is really prompt in responding to you in within 24 hours. So I have exactly taken 1 hour of this session, and I ended up here. But before that, I request I'll answer the queries. I'll take all the queries one by one. But before that, I request my colleague Vanshika again to drop the feedback link in the chat box. You all have to fill that feedback form. It is mandatory. Make sure you fill out the feedback form. From that, we also understand and to the areas from where we need to work upon, right? You can fetch out you can give your suggestions, you can give your feedbacks, anything that you feel about the platform, regarding the procedure, regarding the eLibrary, anything, and it will be really helpful for us. So Ashish sir, from my side, that's all. Please let me know if you want me to talk about anything else, or we can just take the questions now.